Hey everybody, I wanted to just make a real quick video and talk to you about these pants that I'm selling. I do sell other gear, but right now, really, it's just the pants that I have. They're Kevlar pants. The one brand, it's Kevlar pants, and I have a few options: jeans, camouflage cargo pants. Those are real nice when it's hot out because they're a little thinner, a little more breathable. They still have Kevlar liners, so they're going to protect you. I have some cool black tactical pants. I call them tactical pants. They look like SWAT pants, really. And I have regular jeans and some skinny jeans, which are they're not so much of a skinny jeans, they're just a little, a little closer fitting. And then I have another brand called RHOK, which is a little higher end of a pair of jeans. They come in blue and black, and I'm going to show you them here in a minute. The denim is, well, I'll get to all that here when I show you the pants. I just wanted to make this real quick intro while I was actually out riding on my bike. And, well, let's get to the detailed, the details about the pants.
Hey everybody, so I told you I'd make a video and talk about the pants. Just kind of show you what we're doing here. So these are the RHOK pants. They come in this light blue color. You can kind of see it a little better. It's got some fade on the back pocket. It's got some fade on the front and the legs, so they don't look like a brand new pair of shiny pants. They look like a kind of a well-worn, comfortable pair. The denim on these, you're going to find the denim on these is a little softer. It's a little more stretchy. Again, this is the premium line of pants. The knee armor on these goes in and out from outside the pants. This means you don't have to take your pants off when you get to where you're going when you want to just convert them to be a normal pair of pants. They use metal YKK zippers, so the zippers aren't just going to fall apart on you. And let's talk about the knee armor. So the armor on the RHOKs in general, you're going to find it's a little thinner than what comes on the Force Riders and a lot of the pants that you may look at. The reason it can be that way is that it's got this hard shell cap over it. This being the knee armor, and this being the hip armor. They are both CE rated, so they have passed a standard of protection, and I can tell you they work really well. There's a great video of my friend looping his buddy's motorcycle. He goes off the back at right around on 50 miles an hour, a little bit over it, and he lands kind of on his hip and on his butt, and he had his hip armor in, and he was fine. This is another difference with the RHOK pants. Because of how tough the denim is, generally when you fall, there's very little damage, if any, to the pants. One thing that's common is, if you look here, let's look at these black pants. This is the back pocket. So one thing that is common, sometimes this seam will get kind of chewed through, and the pants will be the pocket will be hanging kind of like a flap. It's sort of designed that way, with the pocket being an additional layer of protection. No big deal, they stitch it down. Get a friend that has a sewing machine or take it to a tailor. It'll probably cost you $5 to $8, and the pants are completely wearable again. They come in, so this is the black color. As you can see, it's not just stone black, it's got a nice fade to it. I myself prefer the black pants over the blue ones, but a lot of places you're going to want a more traditional pair of blue jeans, and that's kind of where these come in. It's got a logo on the back pocket like all pants. It's a nice looking logo. Now let's talk about the liner. So the liner on the RHOK pants is going to be a proprietary anti-abrasion liner, similar to Kevlar, but a little tougher. Also a little softer. You see it looks basically like the Kevlar, but it's a tougher material. So let's talk about the lining. You'll notice that it isn't everywhere. Some pants advertise a full lining as a feature, and I can tell you, the one thing they don't tell you about having a full lining as a feature is that it's a feature that just makes your pants hotter and less comfortable. There is no chance you're going to be sliding on your inner thigh. There's no chance you're going to be sliding on the back or front of your shin bone. Having these areas, the inner thigh and everything, that lets the air through a little more, keeps you cooler. It is lined in the knees, on the sides, on the hip, on your butt, all the places you'll fall. The liner is there to protect you. So these are the RHOK pants. They come in on the eBay store at $149 shipped. And that's kind of where we're at for the RHOK. Alright, now let's talk about the Force Rider pants. Specifically, they're cargo pants. They come in 3 colors. You have a gray camo, I call this a gray camo, and then a white camo. You can see it's a standard urban camo pattern, but the background color on these is going to be gray. It's got a little more of the gray color in here, and it's got, this is a light gray in the lightest areas, whereas on the white camo, there's a little bit less of the gray, and then the background color is white. So let's talk about the features on them. So they are cargo pants. They have cargo pockets on the side and Velcro to keep them down. It's a good place to put your keys, your wallet, you know, extra things, your phone. If you do videos on your motorcycle, it's a great place to keep an extra battery. It's real accessible. You can get to easily. These take armor the standard way, the way most motorcycle pants do, and that's from inside the leg. Now let's talk a little bit about the armor. This armor is a little more simple than the RHOK armor in that this is just simply foam. The knee is a dual density foam, and it's got a Velcro strip on the outside to help keep it in place inside the pants. Of course, you can move it around in there to adjust the fit to get it right for you. You'll find when you stand, the knee armor is going to ride a little low on your knee, and that's because when you sit, the pants pull up a little bit, and that centers the armor on your knee. It is CE rated, and it may look simple, but it works great. The hip armor is even more simple. However, again, this is CE rated foam. It's a good heavy foam. The shape of it places it right on your hip bones. Right there gives you real good protection. And I've fallen on this before, and trust me, even though it looks simple, it is very effective. Let's talk a little about the liner. Now, the liner in these is standard Kevlar. And you're going to see that it looks very similar to the RHOK liner, except it's a lighter yellow because it's just straight Kevlar. However, again, like the RHOKs, they put the liner where you need it, and they don't put it where you don't need it. It's on your butt. It's not on the backs of your legs where you're not going to slide. It's on your hips, and it's down the front of your legs, down from about midway on your thigh to just below your knee. Again, you're not going to slide here. You're not going to slide on the front of your shins 6 inches above your ankle. It's just not going to happen. If you put a full liner in a pair of pants like this, the only thing you do is make yourself hotter. And during the summer months, wearing a pair of fully lined Kevlar pants is miserable. I've done it. A brand we used to carry used a full liner, and it made them unbearable during the hottest months of the summer. And of course, if you live somewhere it's a little cooler, that might be acceptable, but here in Texas, in some of the southwestern states, it's brutal. So again, these come those 2 colors, and a new color we have are the black pants. I call them the tactical pants. Other people call them SWAT pants, and they're the same thing. They're the same cut, a cargo, except they're black. They have kind of a quasi law enforcement or almost kind of military look. They're just a real cool, I really like these pants. Now the material on these is a little softer and a little bit thicker, so these aren't going to breathe quite as well. However, they still breathe very well. The liner is exactly the same as it is in the camouflage pants. If you live in a hot environment, the camouflage cargo pants are going to be the best option for temperature control because the material is a little thinner. It's going to breathe better. A note on the Force Rider pants versus the RHOK pants. The Force Rider pants, if you go down in them, the Kevlar liner is going to protect you. However, there's a good chance you're going to tear through the outer layer. A lot of times after you go down in a standard pair of motorcycle riding pants, and this is across the board with all brands, generally when you go down in them, you destroy the pants, the liner protects you, and you have to go buy another pair of pants. They're sort of a one-time thing if you go down hard. If you slide at 70 miles an hour across the road, I can almost guarantee you normal riding jeans are going to be destroyed. They're going to protect you, but they're going to be destroyed. You'll have to buy a new pair. With the RHOKs, believe it or not, generally the pants are fine to wear again. The owner of the company high-sided his R1 at close to 90 miles an hour, and his did the same thing as my friend's. The back pocket got chewed off. He sewed them down and wore them again for 3 years. So that is the Force Rider cargo pants. These retail on eBay for, I believe it's $83.99, and that's free shipping on those. The RHOK is $149.99, and it is also free shipping on those. Alright, so let's talk about the standard Force Rider jeans and the Force Rider skinny jeans. Before you get all freaked out, they're not what I would consider a true skinny jeans, like hipster style, but they are a more form-fitting. Some people prefer them. They look a little more modern. They're a very nice pair of pants, and they're good and stretchy. Let's talk about the regular Force Rider jeans first. These are what you would consider just a standard pair of jeans with a Kevlar liner. Again, they have armor in the knees. These ones actually have the armor in the knees right now. It's a standard denim. It's got a little bit of stretch to it, not a whole lot. Again, it's like a normal pair of pants, but with a Kevlar liner. They run very true to size. I will say that. So if you're like me and you're a size 36 in all your pants, but you're a size 36 because your pants have stretched out some, then you're probably going to want to jump to a 38. If you measure yourself and you're a true 36, then a size 36 would work. They're very exact on their sizing around the waist. That's just a note. If you're between sizes on the Force Riders, I would always opt to the next side up. With the RHOKs, you're generally fine ordering your normal size, even if you're a little tight in them, because the RHOKs have a little more stretch and a little more give. Again, these have the same thing. They have the hip armor pockets inside. That's the hip armor in the pocket, and it sits right on your hip. The knee armor, again, goes in from the inside, and these have the same layout of the liner as the cargo pants, with it in the butt and on the hips and down the front to the bottom of your knees. Those are the areas where you're going to slide. Again, you don't want a liner in the inside in your crotch because it's just going to make you hot. When was the last time you saw somebody go down on a motorcycle and slide in their crotch? It doesn't happen. And here's a view of the back. They're kind of a dark blue with a bit of a fade right on the butt, on the backs of the thighs, and then a little bit of a fade over the knees and on the front, so it just looks like a cool, decent pair of pants. I've worn these, and I find them pretty comfortable. I myself don't like jeans very much. I don't wear them in my normal day-to-day life, typically. That's just my personal opinion. I find that if it comes down to wearing jeans, I generally will opt for my black RHOKs, although these are great. Now, we do have another option in jeans, and that is, like I was talking about, the skinny jeans. These are a little darker blue. They still have a fade, but it's a little less. Now, nice thing with these have the kind of stretchy panels over the knees and on the back on the waist that you might be used to seeing in some other motorcycle jeans. You can see here how stretchy that is, and it helps keep the pants up on you when you're leaning forward. Again, the stretch in the knee helps keep the pants a little more flexible in the front. Helps keep them very comfortable. As you can see, they're skinny, but they're not tremendously skinnier than the regular ones. They're just a little more form-fitting. There is a real nice bonus with the skinny jeans, and that is the armor on these goes in from the outside. Very easy. It's got a Velcro closure, and it slides down in. And again, it's using the same armor that comes standard in all the Force Rider pants, which is the CE rated knee armor, dual density, and the CE rated just single heavy duty foam for in the hip. Again, I can't emphasize enough, this looks very simple, but it is CE rated, and I've fallen on it, and it helps a lot. Trust me, you would rather fall on it than not. So again, give you a little better look at these. They have the Force Riders logo tag on the back here, whereas the standard jeans have a smaller little red Force tag. I think this tag has a cooler, a little more modern, a little more aggressive look, which on a motorcycle, myself, I find appealing. So that's what I have for pants, guys. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. The eBay store, if you just look up RHOK USA on eBay, I would recommend contacting me through Facebook. Let me know if you have any questions, and I can help you out. Orders of multiple pairs of pants, I can generally put 2 pairs in one box. It doesn't matter, the shipping's free regardless. Exchanges are real easy. Just email me to let me know what size you need. I'll pull them out of inventory, and that way they don't sell out from under you. Now, currently, at this moment, I am very low on a lot of sizes. However, I am expecting a Force Rider shipment with approximately 260 pairs of pants to come on or about the 20th. So I should have plenty in stock by then. If I don't have what you need right now, let me know, and I'll try to make a note and pull it out, and I'll let you know as soon as they come in. The RHOKs, I have a little more in stock right now. Again, probably shoot me a message. Let me check the inventory level. If I don't have it for you, I'll make a note to let you know as soon as they come in. Thanks a lot. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, shoot me a message.
Are you okay? Are you okay? You got ripped off. You alright?
But did it rip through?
No?
Hell yeah, rock!
Oh, yeah. I think it's good to go. Is this still
Rock.
recording? It is.
Record that. Look, nothing on the knees. My pocket got
Just the
ripped off.
pockets right there.
Rock!
No. They don't even look that bad.
Rock!
But damn.
I just crashed in my rock pants for you. Rock!
Are you sure you're okay?
Man. Well, I thought that was all jean stuff, but well, I have my hip pads on. A lot of the
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of the RHOK riders don't use their hip pads, so make sure you're wearing your hip pads. Alright, you're good. Make sure you're wearing your hip pads.
Please sponsor this guy.
And my jacket got torn. See, look, okay? This is an Icon motorcycle jacket that is textile, full textile. It got ripped there. It got ripped there on the shoulders. It got ripped over here. You know, all that kind of stuff. These RHOK pants are perfectly fine with the exception of a few little
I think you have
scuffed tags.
paint on you.
I think that's paint from the lane lines. So it held up through that. My tailbone is sore, but I just pulled a Kalani in RHOK pants and they're fine. So there you go. I got no like scrapes on me other than that on my wrist, which is just from somehow got there. But yeah.
Successful crash.